mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Jamari Carroll is out there with Zach Randolph. There's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center position. Carroll kicks to Randolph. Randolph, a screen on Allen. Lamb passes to Randolph. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Randolph's got his first basket of the night.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
From deep three-point range, Stephen Curry again. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Terry Stotts. We talked about the importance of stealing a game on the road, and Coach said they want to come out and set the tone early in this game. He said, quote, if we can come out and take this first game, all of a sudden we're in control of the series.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Lamb. And it's off the back rim, no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. They get it back. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Both shots good from the stripe. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep. How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Westbrook dishes to Carroll. He feeds it to Randolph. Kicks it to Lamb. Carroll passes to Westbrook. Soft touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Allen, that's good.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
A different look now for San Antonio. Stoudemire's checked in for Plumlee. And Robert Covington subbed in for T.J. Warren. San Antonio leading by 13. Curry. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Lamb. Trailblazers trail by 16. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Westbrook against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. That's good.
Steven Adams.
Now Allen. Carroll with the rebound. Westbrook kicks to Carroll. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Carroll's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Allen, that's good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Carroll. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. A different look now for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Amon Shumpert in for Damari Carroll. San Antonio leading by 12. Curry kicks to Stoudemire. From deep three-point range, they get it again. Tries again. Misses at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Dishes it to Davis. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Davis sets a screen. The shot's good from Westbrook.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside Curry. From deep. Curry with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 10. Goes up at the stripe. Westbrook can't get it to go.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
The pass to Hibbert. Stolen by Westbrook. Left side Randolph. Shoots from 12. Can't hit. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. San Antonio leading by 10. Curry with a wide open look. Again, Curry missing. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Clarkson dishes to Westbrook. From the line. Westbrook missing again.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
We've got Randall. Also Warren out there. Plumlee out there with Martin. That's the San Antonio 5. Carroll, no one around him. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Martin from outside. Shot's good. Martin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Adams.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Clarkson kicks to Carroll. Now here's Lamb, covered by Martin. Lamb passes to Adams. And again, it's Portland converting.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
San Antonio leading by 8. Over in the corner, Warren. He dishes it to Randall. And it's Martin penetrating. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Passes it to Clarkson. Teardrop shot, and that one's good.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Outside, Martin. He kicks to Randall. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
And here's Clarkson. Feeds it to Lamb. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. From deep three-point range, Randall grabs the board.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
The dish to Carroll. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carroll. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Number 1, Steph Curry. In third, Kevin Martin.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Ray Allen is checked in for Martin. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Westbrook's checked in. Allen right side. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Westbrook kicks to Carroll. Back to Westbrook. And he dunks it down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
To the inside, Shumpert, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Here's Covington, guarded by Shumpert. It's Curry outside, and that is good. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Lamb kicks to Westbrook. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Stoudemire.
That athletic.
Yeah.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Trailblazers trail by 15. Westbrook with it. 15 points in the game. The feed to Davis. Great D that time from Hibbert.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
That'll do it for the first.
Yes, I'm here with Steph Curry.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this completely jam-packed arena, we are glad to have you with us. Ernie Jones, checking out the Spurs. Boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, Adams is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. Curry against Westbrook. It's stolen by Curry. Up the floor, jumps up, and then Randall slams it in.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Inside, here's Lamb, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. San Antonio leading by 18. Curry. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Always a threat, guys. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded in the gym range.
Way beyond the line there. That's just a sweet stroke.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his guys, when we've got the ball, let's take it right into the teeth of the defense. Attacking the basket is going to be their MO. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And it's good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Carroll dishes to Randolph. 9 feet out. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass. How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing. There's a screen. Here's Lamb. No luck. Excellent D there from Allen. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Westbrook kicks to Carroll. Back to Westbrook. Picked by Randolph. Pass to Lamb from outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Portis, he's checked in for Portland. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Lamb. Picked by Randall. Curry. Portland grabs the miss.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Out to the wing. Deep 2 from Carroll. That's short off the rim. San Antonio leading by 22. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. That's good. Curry's got 42 in the game.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Westbrook against Curry. It's Westbrook with the drive. The offensive rebound. Plumlee with some nice D. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Here's the screen. Westbrook passes to Portis. He got right to the cup using that screen.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
It's rebounded by Portis. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And Westbrook, here we go. Deep 2 from Carroll. Misses off the left iron. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Back to Westbrook. Curry with the steal. Martin wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Clarkson. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Westbrook against Curry. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
.36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kicks it to Carroll. With the shot. No good. Curry with some nice D.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's tipped. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 17. Finished off the break.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And as we conclude.
Tell them where I'm from. I'll make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 of the NBA playoffs. The intensity just kicked up a notch for game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. Checking out the Spurs, they were very effective in asserting their will in Game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into Game 2. And after winning Game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen.
You're
I'm a little.
Tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on San Antonio. You're looking San Antonio. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, along.
How about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot. Unbelievable. It's amazing. They set the pick. Westbrook passes to Carroll. Randolph dishes to Adams. And Carroll now atop the key. And he's off on his first shot of the game. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. The feed now to Curry. Pass to Randall. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And it's San Antonio with another.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
San Antonio on defense. 6-point game. They easily took...
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And Lamb kicks to Randolph. No luck. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And it's Warren with the jam.
Another basket here, and they have really come out of the gates fast in the first quarter, Kevin.
Westbrook kicks to Lamb. Over to the wing. Here's Randolph. That doesn't go either for Randolph.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Curry.
Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Westbrook, no good. San Antonio leading by 11. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Randall with the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Carroll passes to Randolph. Curry against Westbrook. Can they get it? Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Curry can't get it to go.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Portis, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. It's stolen by Allen. Covington kicks to Stoudemire, and that one is hammered home.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Davis sets a screen. Shoots from 12, and the shot is long. San Antonio leading by 13. Allen kicks to Stoudemire. The jump hook, and it's San Antonio with another.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
To the middle, here's Portis, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, a moment ago, Terry Stotts and I were able to chat. I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
Here's Shumpert. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. This is his first trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first.
At the line for two.
And he's good on the second. San Antonio leading by 15. Allen for three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Clarkson with the ball. Working on Allen. Westbrook with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Stoudemire dishes to Covington. Feeds to Stoudemire. Fades and shoots. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he...
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinal. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Curry is out there with Martin. Then there's Warren. Then it's Randall. And it's Plumlee in at the center. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Curry with it. Plumlee with a screen on Carroll. Plumlee the pass to Randall. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 14 points. Trailblazers trail by 19 to the inside. Randolph lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Curry kicks to Plumlee. Down low. That's good from Randall on the assist from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 3 assists tonight. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Clarkson kicks to Lamb. To the inside, Carroll. San Antonio with the rebound. And here they come. It's Curry outside. No good. Trailblazers trail by 19. Here's Clarkson. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
From deep three-point range, again, Curry missing. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Clarkson with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Randolph, a screen on Curry. Clarkson, Randolph, no one around him. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Randall. Soft touch off the glass. Randall's got 8 points.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Clarkson kicks to Carroll. There's the pick. Here's Lamb. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Plumlee with some nice D.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
The Portland, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And San Antonio has possession. Now here's Curry. He's got 14. There's the bucket. Good.
This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
And Lamb kicks to Carroll. He dishes it to Randolph. To the right side. Here's Clarkson. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Steven Adams. Portis comes in for Zach Randolph. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Damari Carroll. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Clarkson. Outside Westbrook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one is on Stoudemire. For Portland, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Free throw good. Portis. San Antonio making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
The fadeaway. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And San Antonio leads by 19. The Trailblazers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Now a timeout called by Portland.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thanks again, Doris. Hibbert against Davis. Unloads from 13. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Stoudemire grabs the miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. 1 more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Shumpert against Hibbert. The drive by Shumpert. Portis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter. San Antonio leading by 16. Stoudemire outside. Allen for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
6-second difference between shot and game clock.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Ray Allen is on the wing. With the shot, another one falls for San Antonio.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
So as we conclude the first half,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So one half completed in this round 2 conference semi. Well, for San Antonio, they're in a perfect position to grab a hold of this series, up 1-0 already. And that'll wrap up our halftime show, the third.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. We've got Russell Westbrook. Zach Randolph is out there with Adams. Then it's DeMarre Carroll. And it's Lamb in at the shooting guard position. Randolph with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Carroll, no one around him. The shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Martin kicks to Curry. Plumlee attacking. There's the foul. That's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
On defense, the Trailblazers. Curry dishes to Plumlee. That's tipped. And the basket good. Plumlee's got the first bucket of the third here for San Antonio.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Left side, Westbrook. Trains it from 17 feet out. Westbrook's got 13 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Wasted no time on that one. 19 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Westbrook against Curry. Clarkson kicks to Westbrook. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Plumlee, and it's San Antonio with another.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Now Westbrook. He's got 15. Carroll with the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
A clear look for Randolph, and Portland again with the bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room.
Look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. How does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
Westbrook kicks to Carroll. Here's Randolph, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Westbrook drives in. Up and no good. Brings his field goal percentage down to 70% in 10 shots. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The shot by Carroll, no good.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Curry sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for San Antonio. Outside Westbrook. Dishes it to Adams. Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adams' shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And San Antonio has possession. Curry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside jumper. Davis sets a screen. Shumpert passes to Davis. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by Covington.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Shumpert kicks to Westbrook. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Allen's checked in for Curry. And Portland with a change here, too. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 17. Inside. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Ay. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. chase me? Come roll with me in my Mercedes. Hold up, I see they broke, I see they lazy. Man, they money slim, they acting shady. I'm in my brand new car, who wanna race? Girl, you ain't come up on, so why you showing up? Never. I'm taking them shots, my partners, they loaded up.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Portland Trail Blazers. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to get back into the series. Take it one possession at a time.
Don't you know that some point, some
starting at shooting guard.
Big Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We've got San Antonio and the Portland Trail Blazers. You look at Portland, they need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the two losses. There's still plenty of time left in this series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for San Antonio, Warren is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Curry. Then there's Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. San Antonio on defense. Saturday was a great victory for them.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for them. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
Curry with a wide open look. Carries it from three-point range. Curry's got 6 points.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook dishes to Adams. Plumlee with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Steph Curry. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Carroll kicks to Randolph. Puts it up from 12. Randolph missing again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Westbrook, here we go. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt.
Shumpert passes to Carroll. He dishes it to Randolph. 9 feet out. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Now here's Curry. 15 points in the game. Look at that shot! How did that go in?
How about that?
Oh, Oh! Carroll kicks to Westbrook. Passes it to Shumpert. Back to Westbrook. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Trailblazers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Damari Carroll. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Westbrook drives in, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got 8 points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Shumpert's running. Here's Westbrook. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So for the Trailblazers, Portis comes in for Zach Randolph. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Iman Shumpert.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Here's Covington. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And both free throws good for Covington. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, "We didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home." Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here is Martin. After Jeremy Lamb's miss, Hibbert hits the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Lamb. Clock at 6. Pass to Portis. Goes up to the stripe, and he drops that one in.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. 1:02 left to play here in the first. Pass to Covington. Trying to find Martin. He's got it now. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hibbert kicks to Covington. Back to Hibbert. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Floats one. Rebound San Antonio.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Stoudemire outside. Martin. And no good trying to get that one. And set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for San Antonio?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Curry is out there with Allen. Then it's Randall. Then there's Warren. And it's Plumlee in at the center, locking down the middle. Kicks to Carroll. Feeds to Randolph. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his third rebound tonight. San Antonio leading by 15. Plumlee with the screen. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Plumlee's got his first basket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Carroll kicks to Clarkson. Now Carroll. Randolph sets a screen for Carroll. 6 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And that one's good. Shumpert. Clark, confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, no question about it. Like they say on the playground, scoreboard.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Here's Randolph, and good on the basket. Book it. Randolph's got his second bucket of the night.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Curry gets the bucket.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Now here's Shumpert. Missed inside.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Curry outside, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Shumpert against Allen. And that one good for Clarkson.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
There's the bucket. Good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
The shot's good from Randall.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
San Antonio leading by 21. Here's Curry. 33 points for him. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 36.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Now here's Carroll. He feeds it to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Randolph a screen on Curry. Here's Carroll. Cannot hit. For San Antonio, they've gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. On its way from Curry for 2. Shot is no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Shumpert dishes to Randolph. Clarkson passes to Shumpert. Up top, Adams. Back to Shumpert. There's the triple. And that one's good. Shumpert's got 7 points.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
San Antonio calls timeout. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Steven Adams. Portis comes in for Zach Randolph. Lamb is checked in for Shumpert. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Now here's Stoudemire. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. That one goes. Count it.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
They set the pick. And there's the feed to Davis. Carroll kicks to Lamb. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Outside Westbrook. Tries it from 9. Here's Davis, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Number 1, Steph Curry. Russell Westbrook 3rd.
Well, for these two, the bright lights and the extra attention and intensity of the postseason doesn't do anything to affect their concentration. Both of these guys always seem to get the ball to the right man at the right time.
Here's Covington. Count the bucket. Martin's got his first 2 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Carroll dishes to Westbrook. The 3. Count that one. Westbrook's got 13.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Lamb, covered by Martin. The shot by Carroll, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
19 seconds left in the first half. And here's Westbrook. He's got 13. And he jams it with authority.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
San Antonio shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Roy Hibbert. And through the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie. Well, for San Antonio, we're only 2.5 games into this series, but it's already looking like they've booked their. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 36 points and 1 rebound. Talk about on fire. Nearly everything's going in for him right now.
He's just got that touch, that magic touch right now.
They've got Damari Carroll out there. Adams is out there with Zach Randolph. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Shumpert in at the 2 spot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Curry can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 20. Shumpert passes to Randolph. To the left side wing. Westbrook against Allen. 6 to shoot. Westbrook kicks to Randolph. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
San Antonio leading by 20. Now here's Curry. He's got 36. Plumlee with a screen on Shumpert. The shot by Curry, no good.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
From deep three-point range. Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just saw right there, Kev.
Here's Westbrook. 15 points in the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Shumpert. Back to Westbrook. Inside. Here's Adams. Offensive rebound. Randolph dishes to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Julius Randle picks one up. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 16 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Right side Curry. From deep three-point range, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Carroll kicks to Shumpert. There's a screen. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. They get the rebound. Warren, good.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Now here's Westbrook. 17 points in the game. Dishes to Randolph. Back to Westbrook. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Curry, and he has 42. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Plumlee with a screen on Shumpert. Here's Randle, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Shumpert. He's got 11. Picked by Randolph. The drive by Shumpert. Just 2 to shoot. San Antonio with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Shumpert passes to Adams. Randle grabs the board. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Randolph sets a screen for Westbrook.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And that one's good. Adams has got his first 2 points.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And it's Westbrook again missing.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
For Portland, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Adams. Portis comes in for Zach Randolph. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Westbrook. The second chance effort. Here's Portis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Portis has got his second bucket of the night. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Martin kept alive. Covington, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Lamb, and it's slammed in by Davis.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Back to Martin. Lets the 3 fly. That's good. Martin's got 7 points.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
Yeah, and the defense